And with that, I think we will segue to our closing of this program, the awareness workshop. And time really does fly, so we already have reached the conclusion. But before we wrap up, let's first highlight some of the top themes that emerged from today's session, followed by closing remarks from Dr. Isabelle Louis, Deputy Director of UN Environmental Program Asia and the Pacific. 2.5 hours ago, we actually opened today's session with opening remarks with Dr. Dechen Sering, Dr. Shiro Hatakeyama, and Dr. Yongchul Lee, who emphasized the collective call to action from strengthening the commitment to continued robust data and opportunities for connecting science and policy. We then heard from Dr. Rung Sion, who shared her point of view as chair of the EANET working group meetings and national focal point for Thailand. She walked us through the 20-year journey of EANET, but also how clean air can boost innovation, job creation, and economic growth. She highlighted examples from South Korea, and we just heard many more just now in the past hour, as well as Colombia from South America, and how the nexus of science, data, technology, and policy can lead to significantly improved air quality.
We also have interactive panel discussions with both our national focal points and also our SAC members, and where we discuss many key points during the last 1 hour. We have a very interesting sessions highlighting success, also challenges and opportunities and best practices. Some of the key themes that came up, including ways on how the EANET as a platform, first, I think, can serve as a role model in regional monitoring activities, in providing robust data and analysis, disseminating the knowledge to key organizations across the region, and continuing to invest in human capacity and development. And also, I think we also highlight some of the discussions on how EANET should maintain and expand its capacity building activities through different modalities and training, exchange program. We also highlighted some of the key activities such as a fellowship program. So we also witness some countries, the progress from time to time that countries mentioned how they have been benefiting from the EANET capacity building in the last 20 years. So one of the most important aspects that highlighted during the discussions of enhancement of a stronger and more extensive partnership. That's also a key conclusions from presentations of Dr. Ms. Siwapon, where there is importance to create synergy to strengthen the program and magnify the impact of benefit to beneficiaries. So just a minute ago, we have a closing sessions and learning from our colleagues on interventions of Republic Korea, and especially on air quality management. So we learn on science and based air quality management, connecting science and policy, as well as control measures on air quality management from Republic Korea. We also see the opportunities on extending this rich informations and also existing knowledge to other countries in EANET participating countries. Key next steps that we can find from the plan in the future is actually during the planning process that EANET is currently undergoing. It is clear that the awareness workshop focusing on dynamic ways to expand data and monitoring on how we find key forwards on how we make use of our existing resources, planning, seeing what we want to achieve, and then planning what we're going to do next. So I think this is some key lessons learned we got from the sessions. Let us call Dr. Isabelle Louis, Deputy Director for UNEP Asia Pacific, to deliver the closing remark. Dr. Louis, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Tomi. So I think at first, just to once again to acknowledge our thanks and appreciation to the opening of this very important awareness workshop from Dr. Dechen Sering and Dr. Shiro Hatakeyama, who led the opening remarks. Also, a warm thanks to all the distinguished speakers and the panelists who contributed to the rich information sharing as well as the discussion points. And also a warm thanks to all the national focal points of EANET representatives, the participants of the event, the experts who contributed, the facilitators, and also the colleagues of the Secretariat and the Network Center for the EANET. In this week, which is very important overall for raising awareness on the urgency for clean air solutions, this awareness workshop on EANET and issues around acid deposition have been very, very interesting and valuable. And I'm sure all of you will go back and think about many of the interesting information. And also, I hope that you can connect with the different experts for more follow-up as we go forward on some of the activities and plans to implement the EANET work plan. So once again, thank you to everybody for your time and your input, your participation, and thanks to everybody for a rich afternoon of knowledge sharing. So thank you.